This episode of SmackDown gets an 8.9 out of 10, so here's a recap of everything that happened. We kicked off the show with Triple H, who came to clarify everything after the events of the WrestleMania 40 press conference, and made it very clear that at WrestleMania 40 in the main event, Roman Reigns will be defending his undisputed WWE Universal Championship against the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. He then made it perfectly clear that when it comes to the decisions being made in the WWE, he has the power, not The Rock. He would hand over communications to Nick Aldis, who explained that since Cody Rhodes is going after the WWE Championship, they have to figure out who will challenge Seth Rollins at WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight Championship. So he and Adam Pearce have selected 12 individuals both from Raw and SmackDown to compete in qualifying matches for the Elimination Chamber, and the winner will fight Seth Rollins at WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight Championship. Randy Orton, Bronson Reed, Kevin Owens, United States Champion Logan Paul, AJ Styles, The Miz, Bobby Lashley, Ivar, Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, Dominic Mysterio, and LA Knight. With the first qualifier of the night being Drew McIntyre versus AJ Styles. Drew McIntyre would show up to not only thank the WWE Universe for his sales on his recent new merch, but also congratulate Cody Rhodes on finally making his decision to finish the story, and vowed that he would win the Elimination Chamber, go on to fight Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, and win the World Heavyweight Championship. AJ Styles would show up afterwards, and before the match even began, LA Knight would show up to do commentary and watch the match. Thanks to some slight interference from LA Knight, Drew McIntyre would Claymore kick AJ Styles and win the match to qualify for the Elimination Chamber. Bianca Belair would defeat Mia Yim to qualify for the Women's Elimination Chamber match. Bron Breakker would appear on SmackDown looking for advice from Triple H on to which brand he should sign before they were both interrupted by Paul Heyman, who, after Bron Breakker left, revealed to Triple H that he and Roman Reigns will be on next week's episode of SmackDown, as well as The Rock. We then had a promo segment from Bayley thanking the fans for their support and vowing to win the WWE Women's Championship from Io Sky, before Dakota Kai would arrive to ask why Bayley hasn't been answering her calls, and to explain why she wasn't on SmackDown last week when Damage Control attacked her. Dakota explained that she was getting her knee checked out by a doctor, to which Bayley explained where does her allegiance lie, with Bayley or with the rest of Damage Control, until Io Sky, Asuka, and Kairi Sane would show up and surround Bayley about to attack, only for Dakota Kai to arrive with a steel chair and chase all three of them away, seemingly looking like that she has made her decision to side with Bayley rather than Io, Kairi, and Asuka. Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits would welcome B-Fab into the group to even their odds against the Final Testament, and Lashley would reveal that he will face Bronson Reed on Monday Night Raw in an Elimination Chamber qualifying match. Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne would defeat DIY to become the #1 contenders for the Undisputed Tag Team Championship, and will face the Judgment Day, the Elimination Chamber, for the titles. It will be revealed that Dominic Mysterio's qualifying match opponent would be Kevin Owens next week. And R-Truth would show up on SmackDown, thinking that Kevin Owens is The Miz, telling him to watch out for Nick Aldis. Logan Paul would show up, asking why Nick Aldis hasn't found an opponent for him yet when it comes to the United States Championship, only for Nick Aldis to tell Logan Paul that he is not only in the qualifying match for the Elimination Chamber, but his opponent is an old rival of his, The Miz. And in the main event, Randy Orton would defeat Sami Zayn to qualify for the Elimination Chamber match. And the show went off the air with a face-off between old rivals Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton. Tell me what you guys think about this episode of SmackDown in the comments below. And this road to WrestleMania is starting to shape up to be one memorable one.